Welcome to the 2021 virtual 18th annual charity auction for the Children's Museum of Skagit County. It's good to see you. I'm Mike in the Morning, Mike Yeoman from Caps Radio. And of course, Kate is with me. You might recognize her, Kate Anderson, Executive Director of the Children's Museum of Skagit County. I've been doing this now for
I think forever.
Forever, at least a decade. So
yes.
We're happy as all get out to be here and you joining us there tonight. We've got some amazing items on the auction this year.
So many.
Oh, good stuff. Thanks to our many generous donators. Is that the right word?
Donors.
Donors or
Whatever.
donators.
They donated.
For providing these
They're
great items. We've got great experiences on the docket as well. And how do you sign up to make this happen tonight?
Well, so you go to the Children's Museum website, which is SkagitChildrensMuseum.net. Click on the charity auction link, which will take you to the auction. And it's easy to sign up, and you just get your bidder number, and you're ready to go. You can also find the link on the museum's Facebook page, Children's Museum of Skagit County.
Oh man, it's been a year already since we did this, and we did this virtually last year, and it worked out. It was a little different, but this time I get to do this right here.
We're here. Yay.
So what's been going on over these past months, Kate?
You know, we did reopen on June 2nd, which was amazing, with scheduled sessions.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That's awesome. So it's been
great.
15 months of closure, but it hasn't just been dark at the Children's Museum.
No, actually, we've been quite busy. We've started several new programs, and our Museum Explorers Preschool program went throughout the year. And to tell us a little bit more about that is Tracy Levine, the co-founder of the museum and the current board president.
Hello and welcome. My name is Tracy Levine, and I'm the co-founder and current board president of the Children's Museum of Skagit County. In March of 2020, we went from a staff of 17 to a staff of 3. Along with the board of directors and some dedicated volunteers, we have been successful with grants, PPP, and new programs. The museum has a history of being resilient, and this has been another time in our history where we have survived and also helped the children and families in our community more than ever before. When Rick Adelstein, president of Lewis Auto Glass, heard about all that we had been doing, he wanted to support CMSC by increasing his sponsorship level this year. Here are some thoughts that he wanted to share. From Rick, it's a pleasure and honor to be associated with the Children's Museum of Skagit County. Over the years, Lewis Auto Glass has supported many community organizations. The opportunities the museum provides for kids to get hands-on experience in everyday life are truly unique. Even with the challenges presented by COVID, the staff and directors have creatively found ways to keep the museum relevant and meaningful for kids. I believe keeping the museum and its work operating is extremely valuable to our community. And that's why Lewis Auto Glass decided to become a Platinum Chair sponsor for this year. As we all participate in this year's auction, I urge you to be generous in your bids. The kids are counting on it. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Trace.
Hey, I know that the Help Me Grow Skagit Family Resource Center has been an ongoing program that started in October of 2020. How many diapers have you distributed to this point?
You know, in partnership with the Diaper Bank of Skagit County and a grant from United General District 304, I believe we've now distributed over 200,000 diapers in less than a year. We also provide basic needs for families, educational items, and books. Here's Jennifer Sass-Walton and Marcelina Mendoza from the Skagit County Public Health Department to talk more about the Family Resource Center and other joint programs.
We've been talking about setting up a Family Resource Center at the Children's Museum for a number of years now. The idea got put on hold because of the transitions of the Children's Museum, and then the pandemic came along. And with the pandemic came a great opportunity through federal CARES dollars to set up a resource center to help families who have been negatively impacted by COVID. People lost jobs, they were new to eligibility for resources that they didn't know. They needed diapers and cleaning supplies, and there was all kinds of chaos going on. And in steps the lovely Children's Museum, ready to help the community as they always are. So we got this set up last October and have been able to get it to continue through some support through the county and the Skagit Community Foundation and private donations. And we work in partnership with the Welcome Baby program and with Marcelina Mendoza, who is our amazing promotora at Public Health. And I'm going to hand this over to Marcelina so she can talk a little bit about how the Family Resource Center operates for families.
When Skagit County families call the Resource Center, we briefly assess their needs and distribute basic family and health items and connect them with other helpful resources and support Skagit County. Items are provided to clients by appointment at the Children's Museum. If transportation or help is an issue, we have staff who may be able to deliver needed items. We help families who are in COVID isolation, help families in urgent needs situation, and many other things. We are able to help families in multiple languages, including English, Spanish, and Mixteco. If you have any questions, please call us. We are here to help make Skagit County safer, happier, and healthier for families.
That's incredible. I had no idea that was going on and what the need was. That's incredible. And it's really helping out those families.
It really is. And it's been great to be able to assist so many families. And right now with the upsurge in cases, we're really helping a lot of families. And the great thing is we can be very prompt in our response, which has been wonderful. It's been great to help those families like Regina and Elizabeth. And here they are to say a few words.
So, hi, my name is Regina. I've been living in Skagit County for over 20 years. And I recently got my grandson to live with me. And we got into the program because of him and my other grandson. And without the help, we probably would not be able to get some of the things they have now. You know, because the help with the diapers and formula and other things have been tremendous. I mean, we are very grateful to the program, and we're glad that you guys are here and keep on helping us.
Yeah, it has been very helpful in many ways, and I don't know how we could have done a lot of things that we have been able to do without you guys.
Yeah.
Well, the Help Me Grow Skagit Family Resource Center is an amazing new program for our community. It must have been a great day to reopen the museum as well. I mean, what happened on June 2nd when kids came through?
So we reopened in June, at first for members and then after a few weeks for visitors. So now we're back to hosting supervised visitation in addition to our members and visitors, and it's been wonderful. We do have a few things for you to see from the first visitors back in the museum were our Museum Explorer preschool families, because they finished right at the end of the year. So they got to be the first ones to be in the museum. Here they are.
Well, we've had such wonderful support from our donors and our sponsors. And here's another one of our platinum sponsors to say a few words.
My name is Roland King. I'm a Community Banking Division Manager with Banner Bank. I'm so excited that we are able to support the Children's Museum here in Skagit County. And I'm recording this video, I'm going to say live, it won't be live when it gets to you, but right here next to the banking exhibit. I'm raising 5 kids in this community, and I brought my kids here to the museum, and just am so thankful for the efforts of Kate and her leadership and helping to bring all the wonderful exhibits here to our kids and all the learning that's happening as well. You know, this has been a very tough time with the museum having to be closed for the last 15 months and having it be reopened just recently. Is such a great thing. And we are grateful as a bank in being able to support the Children's Museum, and as citizens of our community, I ask all of us to really think about how we can continue to support this great program here. And I'll just share a story with you that I just recently got a video from a friend of mine who was right here recording her daughter practicing to be a teller at the bank. And she sent that little video clip to me, and I responded saying, looking forward to hiring her when she turns 18 years old in about 10 years. So anyway, I just want to say thank you again for the opportunity to be a part of this event, and really hope that we can, as a community, really rally around this fantastic organization. Thank you.
Thank you, Roland, and appreciate your support tremendously. Now, here we go. We want to show you some of the amazing artwork that is available this year, and here's what we have. What is this one?
View Over Craft Island by Ron Farrell, who is a former Children's Museum board member.
He does awesome
Oh my
work.
gosh,
Thank you. And of
fabulous.
course, a guy who
look
is
at this.
always helping out the Children's Museum of Skagit County, Kevin Paul, with a salmon. This one right here, the Skagit King salmon.
Beautiful piece, and he does
Thanks,
this and supports so many other organizations in the community.
All right, we've got a couple here from
Yes.
Jennifer Bowman. This is Aw Shucks. Get it? Chuckson, Jennifer Bowman. Thank you.
And Red Heron.
All right, very nice.
You
Check
can
those
see
out.
Jennifer's artwork in the museum. There's some beautiful murals
right.
and so forth. So, oh, here's a fun one.
Oh, what do we have here? The Lovebirds, right? Oh, yes. Lovebirds. Ben Mann did this one. That is also on
Absolutely.
the auction. Check that out. But wait, there's more. Just keeps
Another
coming.
great friend of the museum, Roger Small.
Man, Roger, nice work. The Edison Church.
Yes.
Roger Small, longtime supporter of the Children's Museum of Skagit County. It's amazing how much great artwork
Isn't
we
this?
have. Yeah.
And another
Oh,
wonderful
pass
artist.
that one to me. And then,
Yes.
All right. Do you want to talk up the one you have first? There you go.
Okay,
You got the,
yeah, this is from Katie Walton,
Mm-hmm.
the Flowering Plum Mandala Mirror, and she's from Red Barn Art.
my kids have gone there.
Studio.
It's fun. That's a fun
Yes.
place for the kids too. This is Glacier Bear from artist Madison Melcher. Another great supporter. How about that one? That is very cool. All right.
And you know, this year we also have pet portraits, which you can
Oh, yeah,
see
yeah,
a
yeah.
picture of online from a staff member, Emily Vanderhoek, and it's lasting artwork for your wall.
Oh, that's great. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Or we're not actually going anywhere, are we?
No,
but
we're
we
not
are
gonna go anywhere.
We do have
Stay
some of those amazing live items, the big trips, the
Holy
experiences,
cow.
and maybe you want to transform your backyard. We'll tell you more about that coming up. But here's another one of our platinum sponsors who has a unique history with the Children's Museum of Skagit County. Let's hear from Anna Holm of the Apothecary Spa.
Hi everybody, Anna Holm here from the Apothecary Spa in Wild Valley. At last year's auction, I had the pleasure of sharing some of my CMSC history. Starting July of 2006 as a Sunday girl, my little girls were 4 and 5 years old. Talk about the perfect side job to have when you have littles. They would run around the downtown Mount Vernon Museum, climb in the treehouse, playing in the diner, and setting the stage for a perfect performance. Then when we moved to the Burlington Mall location, they happily helped with retail displays and posing for pictures on opening day. Fast forward 15 years, somehow, I have 2 beautiful adult daughters, and last October, I was blessed with being a Nana. Maverick not only brought joy to our lives, but is officially one of the second-generation babies of the Children's Museum of Skagit County. When Tracy and friends founded the museum, this was the generational impact that they foresaw in their community. Families coming together, seeing the powers of positive play. I'm excited to be able to help keep the museum going for families for generations to come.
Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. You have helped to continue the survive and thrive of the Children's Museum. We've got amazing adventures and experiences, all kinds of great stuff for you this year. And here are some of the highlights. We have several out-of-town destinations. We've got Wine and Dine in Napa Valley. That is airfare included. You've got winery tours. You get your lodging. British Columbia for a week.
For a whole week.
Silver Star Mountain in
Wonderful.
Vernon, BC. What about Oregon?
So we've got 3 different Oregon destinations with lodging in Newport, the Inn at Nye Beach, the Inn at Wacoma, and the Coho Oceanfront Lodge.
Ooh, very nice.
There you go, weekend away.
Closer to home, we have some visits to the Boatyard Inn on Woodby Island, and that comes with a $250 Visa gift card for dinner and fun, or both. And how about a weekend, Chuckanut weekend? We've got the deck house. Everybody loves the deck house.
Yes.
Including dinner at the newly renovated Chuckanut Manor, which I went out and had some of those little mussels and clams. the
And
other
we
night.
also
They're so
have
good.
Samish Island.
Oh.
A wonderful weekend getaway at Samish Island.
Sweet.
Yes.
And Seattle. Go to the Renaissance Seattle Hotel. Those are just a few of the incredible items this year. Now, what about the big one? There's
Holy cow.
What do you got? What do we got?
It's amazing. It's your own fire pit and pergola built by Choice Landscapes and Sound Cedar. Wow. It is going to be incredible. You have to check out the pictures.
Now, this isn't bad either. A year-long membership at the Apothecary Spa. Yeah, get those kinks worked out at the Apothecary.
Yes.
Alberto doing his epic pizza making event.
Oh my gosh, that takes place in the museum. So much fun.
They love that one.
Yes.
And a Super Bowl party.
Well,
which, you know.
We just bring it all to you. You're good to
You
go.
do not just stay
Turn
there.
on the TV.
Doesn't even matter if it's the Seahawks this year, but we're kind of planning on it.
We're hoping.
Being the Seahawks.
Yes.
So golfers, we got a $100 gift card to Avalon, a $100 gift card to Swinomish Golf Links.
Then you can go see Tracy Levine.
Yeah.
In the TV truck at the Boeing Classic.
Oh, that comes with the 2 tickets? Is that right?
Yeah.
There you go. Not bad. So you get to watch the pros play and behind the scenes at the Golf Channel truck. So thank you, Tracy, for that. Another board member is hosting the cribbage tournament. I've just recently learned how to play cribbage. I know it took me 52 years, but whatever. I've won once. I'm probably not going to enter this, but you get tapas with Dave Hillman.
Or
in
if
the
you do
cribbage
get it,
tournament.
invite Mike because
Right,
your chances of winning are good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, boat drinks.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Holy cow. Everything you need and more,
Okay.
including a margarita maker or margarator. as the case
Margarator?
may be.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so much fun.
So hurricanes, Mai Tais, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
All right. Wheelbarrow full of wine and beer.
Compliments of the board of the Children's Museum.
Yes, cobalt blue. It's a beautiful wheelbarrow,
fabulous.
but that's underneath all the good stuff that's on top.
Yes.
Of it. So. And how about what's Charlie got for us?
So Charlie Wend, who doesn't want to hang out with him for a Pacific Northwest salmon bake at a beautiful cabin on Big Lake?
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Thanks to Karen Beckner for that.
Yep.
And let's see. How about treat your family or business or family and friends to the best party ever with Mom and Pa Kettle's Kettle Corn.
Right? It's awesome. Last year they did it at the Burlington Senior Center as a drive-through event. It was so much fun.
That's great. Hot air balloon rides?
Yes.
Or kayaking? So much stuff. We got experiences, art. There's even furniture on the list.
Yes, some mid-century modern furniture. Go check it out.
Okay. Cool lamps. We got, we got all kinds of good stuff. It's been a great year.
Oh,
and we are so grateful.
grateful.
So many people just said, here, I want to help out. Even when while we're here, we've got people who are working on this saying, hey, we want to help. So that's awesome.
It's amazing. This community is so generous, and we're humbled.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've heard that the museum was involved in a lot of different partnerships and programs over this past year.
Absolutely. You know, here's a list of them which we're going to show, and we have a couple people to talk a bit more about them. And the first is Lucy DeGrace, who is with Skagit Fisheries Enhancement Group.
Okay, so when all the schools were not having any students in fall of 2020, we realized that most of them weren't going to have fish tanks. None of them were going to have fish tanks. We've been doing this program with 8 schools in Skagit County, and because there were no students at the schools, at least to begin the year, they didn't plan on having the fish tanks at all. So we approached the Children's Museum because we knew they had this fish tank from the previous year, and asked if we could go ahead and fill a fish tank with salmon eggs and use it throughout the season to come and film videos and use those to build virtual lessons. And so we were able to film bringing the eggs, over 300 eggs in January. We were able to film the eggs hatching into Alavan, film them as they developed and turned into fry. We were able to do videos throughout the development of the salmon and build virtual lessons for the salmon in the classroom, also known as School Cooperative Program, for the schools that wanted to participate, just didn't have their own tanks at the school. And so by creating these videos and developing virtual lessons from this fish tank here, we were able to still involve a lot of the same students that would have otherwise been benefiting from this program. We did a few live Zoom events from right here on the Children's Museum tank, did some Q&A sessions, gave students lots of opportunities to see in real time and also recorded video of the development of the salmon. And so they had lessons that we sent to them and activities that we sent to them that were based on whatever developmental level the salmon were at. And so they were able to kind of still have their program even though they weren't in the school with the fish tank. In May, we were able to have 2 events where we released the coho fry. All told, over the course of 2 days, we released almost 300 salmon fry, coho fry into Hanson Creek. And we did invite students and also members of the museum to join us, a safe distance and mask up, and they were able to, we had about 50 students and their parents over the course of 2 days who watched the salmon release, and were able to sort of tie in all the virtual activities with the salmon that were being released into the creek. And we had a lot of fun with it, and we're looking forward to following the development of these last couple of dozen fish that we left in the tank in May, and they'll stay here until late December or early January. They'll get released into Hanson Creek right before the next crop of coho come in January.
Whoa, those salmon are getting huge. What about the seahorses? Have the
Oh my
seahorses
gosh,
come
the
back?
seahorses finally just came back to the museum recently. They're so young, they have to be fed 3 or 4 times a day, which is really hard to do when the museum was closed. So they went to live with Colin from the Photic Zone, who took care of them.
Oh, thanks, Colin. I've heard that the museum was involved in a lot of different partnerships over this past year and new programs. You've been able to keep with the scholarship program and, of course, everyone's favorite, the birthday parties.
Oh my gosh, yes, we have.
Woo-hoo.
So we have, in fact, we just did several birthday parties, like 4 of them within a week. And including, cake and ice cream and gifts for the kids themed. And this year has felt a little bit differently, or the past year and a half. We've had more requests for things like clothes and an air mattress for somebody who's living in a tent, some things like that. So, it's been great to be able to do that. And then being able to offer families admissions to the museum, memberships, discounts, and generally, we have somebody in our preschool program who's there via the scholarship fund. So we are grateful for the support.
That's great. So
Yes.
every little bit helps. And we still have a lot of stuff to go through. We're going to give you a few of the last highlights of the reel here before we sign off. Live and silent auctions, you can search on by category.
Yes, you can. So
on
if
the
you want
website.
to, like
So-
art, jewelry, drinks, baskets, or dun da da da.
Panda footstools, like Chi-Chi here, my friend, who might go home with me, thanks to several art items from the Karstens, and he's one of them. Of course, we've got, the bowl.
Oh, look at this. This originally came from the wood merchant in La Conner.
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
fabulous?
awesome. That's
This
amazing.
live edge bowl. Just
That's very
beautiful.
cool. Beautiful jewelry. I think we've got some sterling silver and rose plated necklace and earrings from
Yes,
Strauss
from
Jewelers.
Strauss Jewelers, yes.
cool.
And Sue Bloomfield, some coral jewelry that she's put together. She has a lot of art in the museum as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And of course, what would be an auction without boxes of wine and other goodies? Coffee and wine. We've got a number of these. This is the Compass Wine gift box from our longtime board member, Dr. B.J. Larson. So it's got some wonderful wines in there and glasses to drink it out of. And there is we don't have time to bring it to you, but we have an amazing Starbucks coffee basket. So
A couple of them,
A couple of them. So go
for
check
you
it out.
coffee lovers, there you go.
All right. Well, that's our program for tonight. And we thank you so much for joining us
Thank you.
and supporting us and supporting the kids. We couldn't have done it without you.
Absolutely. Have a good evening.